Master sets have been a debated topic since their inception, from the scalping of Modern Masters 2013 to the infamous War of the Spark apology of the Ultimate box toppers that ended up finding their way into Ultimate Masters. Now, Wizards of the Coast has announced a new Masters set. Let's talk Double Masters. This series is intended to invoke conversation. The goal is not to tell you what I think or project my opinions. Let's Talk is what it is. I'll present the information to get the conversation started, and we'll go from there. Now, without further delay, let's get into it. Ultimate Masters was announced on November 5th, 2018. When they did the release announcement, they were quoted, "The last Master set we plan on making for a while." For a while. Well, 17 months later, they have now announced another Masters product, Double Masters. But it's been a while. Yes, it has been a while since a Master set has been released. So granted, it has been a little while, but really, in the whole grand scheme of things, it's less than a year and a half. So I think it's very interesting that they have decided to, release a Master set now when it's one of those things where they were trying to draw back and focus on other products. Now, here's the other thing. It takes a while to put together a Master set. So one of two things probably happened is they released Ultimate Masters, and during the 25th anniversary, they wanted to let that simmer and let that kind of ride the wave for a bit because they knew they were about to release the secret layers and all these other mythic editions and everything else. And so they were really trying to temper expectations of not releasing a Master set for a while. Now, they did also cite, yes, we're shelving the Master series for the foreseeable future. We are instead focusing on the other products that will also include reprints. So that's interesting. When we talk about having products that include other reprints, what products did we have? Battle Bond had already released. So that was one of the bigger reprint sets, which had Doubling Season. Oh yeah, Doubling Season. Isn't that a card that's in Double Masters? Game Night? Nope. Game Night already happened. No, Guild Kits already happened. Mystery Boosters? Secret Layers? What else? So far, the only reprints that we've had have only been in a few products. Now, granted, we've had the Gideon Spellbook, which included some reprints, but let's face it, it was eight cards. What am I missing? Did we miss some reprints that were supposed to come? Now, in some of the standard sets, we did have reprints. Core sets, we had reprints. Very few, but nothing of significance, right? We had the ley lines. We had a few others. We had the shocklands, right? But, I mean, let's really, really take a step back for a second. Is all of the products that we've had so far culminate a Master set amount of reprints? Kind of, but not really. I don't think so. Do you? So real quick, let's go ahead and get into what is included in a Double Masters booster pack. In the draft booster packs, again, still contains 15 cards. We're going to get 2 foils. We are going to get either 2 mythic rare or 2 rare. And if we get 2 mythics, we'll get 1 rare. If we get 2 rares, we'll get 1 mythic. So at least in one pack, you will be guaranteed 3 cards in the mythic or rare slot. That is a massive amount of rares. Additionally, each sealed booster box will have 1 box topper pack with 2 cards in it. So basically, everything is doubled. Now, I do want to talk about a quick rumor that I have heard about the VIP boxes, or what others are saying are actually VIP packs. So these VIP boxes or packs, presumably, are going to be 35 cards each. What those contents are, we still are they haven't announced yet, or they haven't told us yet. I'm going to read really quick the information I got. And basically, it's a 35 card pack, which equals what they say a box is. 4 packs or boxes per case. 4 cases per master case is the description that I was given. Now, that's interesting to me. Here's a thought that I had. And so before we get to that, and before we start speculating, the information that I also know is the estimated MSRP. Now, even though they don't do MSRP anymore, the idea is they're going to cost about $120 per 35 card pack. $120 per pack. What? $120 for a pack of cards, or what they're saying, box of cards, which is really 35 cards. Can't really say a box is 35 cards. Come on. A booster pack or a booster box contains what, 2 something? I don't know. I gotta do the math. Where's the calculator? 15 times 36 equals actually 224. A booster box normally is 360 cards. 360 cards for less than $100. A 35 card pack for 120. The reality is it's likely going to be then at this point with this information. Now, it could be different when it comes out, when they spoil the information or release the information. But going with this information, this kind of tells me that it's going to be a pack of solely the extended arts or the special printings of the different cards that, you can see in the box toppers. But that's just speculation. But I wanted to make sure I shared that with you because I thought that was very interesting information and something that is really kind of different from the model that they've been doing thus far, especially when they were talking about it on the live stream, and what they've said in their articles is much like the collector boosters. So I think this is more on the long lines of the theme boosters and not the collector boosters with more, amped up card types. I mean, I'm not really sure. All I know is this is the info that we've got. So it could be just rumor and it's fabricated information, but, we'll see. And let's face it, we're going to see a lot of rares. We're going to see a lot of mythics. Let's think about this for a second. A normal set roughly has about 53 rares and 15 mythics. This set is going to have 121 rares and 40 mythic rares. That's 161 cards in the mythic and rare slot, which is literally almost, I think that's 3 times the amount as normal. So there are going to be a lot of cards in here. So they revealed Doubling Season and Blightsteel Colossus. And I'll be honest, these 2 reprints, Doubling Season we had recently, but I think for flavor value, Doubling Season being in this set makes complete sense. Blightsteel Colossus, I mean, it needs to be printed more. It's been going up and up and up, and it just hasn't seen a lot of reprints. So definitely happy to see that in here and reprinted. Now, Mana Crypt, I think it's just on theme with the 0 artifacts, but we have seen it a couple times recently with Eternal Masters and Mystery Boosters. So, but this card is also starting to get pretty pricey. People are really going after this card, especially with Commander picking up on a very, very large incline. So I think it makes sense to print Mana Crypt here, and I can't really complain about it so much. But it is strange just for the fact that we've seen it quite a bit. But I think it makes a lot of sense for folks who want to get their hands on a Mana Crypt. Kali of the Vast, I'm saying this right now. I'm buying that alternate art or whatever it is. So truth be told, my first commander deck and the commander deck that I probably play the most, and the first one that I've ever sort of deconstructed and built, was Kali of the Vast, which was the I think the original was named Heavenly Inferno from Commander 2011. It was like when Commander first came out. Atraxa, Praetor's Voice. I mean, everybody's going to want this. I think the art is really, really cool. I don't really have anything bad to say about this reprint. And I think there's going to be a lot of folks who are going to want this card. Now, let's get on our tinfoil hat, rumor hat, whatever it is. We're hearing a lot of rumors so far. There are preview cards that are supposedly starting to get teased out a little too early. I know spoiler season is going to start very, very soon. I think it's, well, not very soon. It's in July, so not real soon, but, you know, soon enough. All I'm going to say is I'm not giving financial advice, and or I'm not saying to buy or sell these cards. Certainly, you know, you're going to buy them if you need them. I'm not providing any advice. However, the cards that I have heard quite a bit about, and that's Force of Will, Jace the Mind Sculptor, Mox Opal, Karn Liberated, Urza Lands, which I'm guessing if Urza Lands are in there, they're likely going to be those box topper-ishy kind of lands. I mean, if you look at the Triomes from Ikoria, I think it makes a lot of sense to print them in that sense. So, and I would totally be on board. Again, I can't stress enough, I'm not telling you to sell all these cards off because they're going to tank in value. Let's face it, there is still going to be a lot of rares and mythics that are going to be in this set. But I'd be curious to, you know, hear what you have to say about the rumors that I stated here on this video, as well as any other rumors that you've heard so far. You know, put them in the comments below. Let's just talk about them. To wrap up, I want to ask 4 questions. Why print another master set now? Well, I think the answer is quite simple. We as Magic players have always asked, over and over and time again, reprint. Please reprint my cards. I think one of their challenges, and I think this is probably what led to Double Masters, is there's just not enough reprint sets to get enough reprints out to cover all the bases. So why not amp it up and almost triple the amount of rare and mythic drops within a pack? I mean, it only makes sense. I mean, this is really the amount of 3 master sets put in one, right? Not effectively, but essentially speaking, it's pretty much 3 master sets. I'm not really sure how this is gonna, you know, sort of pan out, but I'll tell you this: $16 a pack. $16 a pack. That is crazy. That's crazy sauce. What are some of the reprints you're looking for? Probably the one that I'm looking forward to the most is Mox Opal. And if the rumors are correct and we have the Urza Lands in this set, bring it on, because I'm totally down with that. But I'd like to hear what you want to see in this set. Let me know in the comments below, because we got 160 cards to guess, folks. That's a lot. What do you think about the rumored VIP pack/box? $120 for a 35 card pack. I can't even say it right. That's how like flabbergasted I am. I don't know who will buy this. It's very interesting. I mean, you're gonna have your collectors. You're gonna have your people who are gonna sit on whatever specialty item that it is, but if it's just in like a glory like theme booster for Double Masters, and they better pack that with a bunch of stuff, because I have to say it, $120 for 35 cards. for unknown cards that you're going to get in that pack, unless it's a set amount of cards. I mean, I don't know. We'll just have to see. I mean, what do you guys think? It's just crazy. Oh God, I can't get over it. Everybody wanted reprints. Now we're getting them. Happy now? For someone who collects cards, and I've always said, and I've said on this channel several times now, I don't ever expect my cards, especially modern day cards, to, exponentially grow in value. It's just, it's not feasible to think that way. I think really modern cards these days are probably less than a commodity. It's not really an investable product or an investable collector's item, because let's face it, it's going to get reprinted, and it's going to get reprinted, and then it's going to get reprinted. But that's what we want, because the thing is one of our biggest complaints about modern, right? Or right now, Pioneer is getting there. And that's, cost of entry. What is the barrier to get into the game? And same thing with Commander. Commander's really getting there too. And Commander is very much a high, when you want to play, say, competitive Commander, and that's why you see a lot of these other cards spiking right now, and it's primarily because of Commander. Well, I have to say, I am so glad to be back to making content. I appreciate you sort of listening to me ramble. Let's continue the conversation in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about double masters, about, the different weird possibilities of the packs, and, what are your predictions of the cards that could be in this set? And let's just keep a running tally, because when this is all over, we still got 160 cards to guess. Until next time, I bid you farewell.